Good evening. Bear with me. Nearly ready. Right. We're gonna go for the light on or the light off? That is the question. Oh. Okay. Good evening, people, citizens of the interwebs. My name is Joshua, and tonight we are playing some more Outlast. So welcome to anyone that may or may not turn up at any point. I have something a little different tonight to drink. I have a Jimmy's iced coffee, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this. It's supposedly donut flavour, and it's like a Homer Simpson donut. I have no idea if any of this is visible, But this, I got this when it was my birthday, and I haven't given it a try yet. Oh, can you see it? Anyway, and I know it might seem a bit silly drinking a can of coffee at 3:22 in the morning, but I feel like if I'm gonna tackle what's next in Outlast, I'm gonna need something to keep me going. So, cheers, everyone. There we go. I wouldn't know that there's anything donut related. That just tastes like a can of bitter coffee. Sorry, Jimmy. God. I was expecting something that's a so-called donut flavour to be, kind of sweet, right? And that's not. So, sorry, Jimmy's. Let me see, I'm going to try and figure out, right? It's going to be an extremely convoluted way. But, yeah, that's perfect. Oh, I can just download that, right? Now, if we go on to Streamlabs, let me go on here, let me go sources, add image. There we go. Sorry, this is not entertaining. Why is this having a moment? Oh shit, no way. I've never been on here when it's actually streaming. And it actually shows up the game and the webcam. That's cool. Let me try doing this again. There we go. Let me stick that right there in the middle. Scene is saved successfully. We'll see. So I don't know how long it will take until... Oh, there we go. So, this is what we're drinking tonight. A Jimmy's Donut Iced Coffee. Yeah, it has like a... I mean, I don't drink... when I drink coffee, it's filled with I'm a Frappuccino gal. So even like the ones I make here every day, it's like syrup. and not really a lot of coffee taste. So maybe it's just like really coffee-y, which I guess is coffee, it probably should be. Now let me figure out how to get rid of the floating can of coffee. Which one's this? Delete. Save. I mean, that was very convoluted, but it works, so that's good to know. But here we are back in Outlast. So last night, up until 3:51, so I guess we're going to be going late tonight. We're going to beat that. But we had this whole... We were being chased by a Dr. Traeger, I think, who had these big-ass scissors and snipped a couple of our fingers off. And we eventually escaped, right? Unless this is... where... I thought this was after. Oh no, here we go. We're gonna watch it again. We're gonna have to watch it again. Yeah, see, we saw this last night. Honestly, it's still just as satisfying. Because that guy was a dick. And so ends the saga of Dr. Traeger. But this is... I saved here, right? So this is as far as we got, and I guess it did it before the cutscene. But yeah, so we've dealt with this scissor hands, and I don't know what is going to come next. That's the big mystery. It reminds me of like lime Coke. Not Coke with a little bit of lime, but like the flavour, like lime Coke. It's kind of gross in the same way that alcohol's kind of gross, and it kind of burns in the same way that alcohol does. Not to the same extent, but it's I don't know, because we've established I miss drinking very much, way too much. So it kind of satisfies that. I don't know how to explain it. I also don't know where we're going. Oh, open the trap. See, I would call that a hatch, right? The fact it's called a trap is slightly concerning. And that maybe that's just what it's called. But I've done another first today. Excuse me. I've done another first, which was, I've done my first YouTube short. which I've sold out. I have always been super against like sub 1 minute. Is it short form? There's the reptilians again. I've always been against it because it's all that like social media toxicity, like being designed for whatever is it, dopamine. And I'm not a fan of how that's changing media in general, right? But I do get stuck in the trap of just heading on to Instagram and getting lost and watching all sorts of shite about all sorts. And it is like a drug. You don't realise, but you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. But you're not ever getting the chance to actually like engage properly with it. So it's just you know what they say about social media, right? Like it's just you shouldn't take what you see too seriously because people only post the highlights. They're trying to be perceived in whatever way. Where we go? I kind of lost the train of thought there. I don't know. I'm sure it was nothing super interesting. But here we are. Oh yeah, YouTube, right? So I did the first YouTube short, which I thought I clipped the end. It left on an extra like 4 seconds, which is me just taking a swig of a Dr. Pepper, which is pretty on brand, honestly, but that was unintended. And I've got one that I'm going to post tomorrow. They're both Outlast, and the one I'm doing tomorrow, I've done, basically done. It's in, is it drafts? But it's nothing amazing. It's just
would carve you up like the others.
The one today was the very first jump scare where I like jumped out of my skin. And then the one tomorrow is I actually posted that as a Twitch clip now, just before I went live. And it was a clip from last night's stream. Because apparently that's the only way, that's Twitch, you don't really get people like finding you. To do that, to find like the hashtags and stuff on Twitch apparently don't really work, and it's basically like Instagram, and that's the reason why I don't use it anymore. So I thought, fuck, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet at some point and do my first I made the the webcam as small as it would let me. Just a casual burning pile of arms and legs there. Not the worst bathroom I've ever been in. Oh, we could do with some batteries. Oh. Huge is in the house. How's it going? Oh, Jesus. Are we safe here? I never know where's safe, right, to, like, catch up and read. Okay, I probably should have left it, because now it's playing the scary sounds. And I don't like the scary sounds. I don't know why, because it's just like a little MP3 file they keep playing. And I'm not actually... I mean, we killed... well, we didn't kill. We got Final Destinationed. Which I watched Final Destination 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in one day yesterday, because I really want to watch the new one, and it's just come out on streaming, and it's going to be super sad because it's Tony Todd's... it was filmed last year, I think, and obviously he's dead now. And from what I read online, he knew at the time that he was dying, and so he that kind of informed. He improved his creepy monologue to be about, don't know yet, but that's gonna, because he's a legend. He's like Robert Englund or someone. So super hyped to watch that. And the Final Destinations, so some of them are pretty good. They're schlocky, but some of them are still pretty good. Some of them are dreadful. It's like with the Saw movies. They are schlocky and not the best films ever by any margin, but they're kind of... kind of concerned that we don't know who's after us now. I mean, the big guy's here somewhere, but I think he might be in the sewers, maybe. I haven't seen, is it Bloodlines? Is that the name? It's supposed to be really, really good, and I'm so excited. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, that's left a little... Shit. Um, 20 minutes in, but are we on a social... yeah, as always, I started to ramble, and I don't know why. And I was just rambling about... I think I was talking about how crappy it is that stuff's moving towards, like, super quick, super short, TikTok, Instagram Reel, YouTube Short, all that stuff. But I was saying that after saying, um, like, hey, I just posted my first YouTube short. So, uh, I don't know. Mate, I never thought I'd like doing this, right? And I've been doing it nearly a month, and I really enjoy it. So, I don't know. And am I a candle person? My friend, I am the biggest candle person you have ever met. I have a candle on right now. I have a candle on every single night without fail. I don't buy a lot of Yankee candles anymore because they are not. It used to be that they were expensive, but they were worth it. Now they're expensive, and you can get better ones for less than half the price. It would be so cool if you added candles. See, the thing is, right, I have next to me here, I guess, no, that it would blow into my hair, it would set me alight then. I have here my fan, and I don't think I can survive without my fan, especially if I'm doing something spooky, and especially if I'm, like, on camera. This bitch needs a fan, right? So the only place I could put a candle, unless I try and like balance one, but that I'm pretty sure that's how you start a house fire. Balancing candles 2 centimeters away from curtains, where you can easily knock them over. So many things. Like, I wish I could have, I've got this massive canvas of one of the James Webb Space Telescope pictures. I wish I could have that in the background. Or like this really cool, huge bit of art I got done by like a super cool tattoo, like famous tattoo lady in London. Like all sorts of shit, like my signed set lists. I wish I could have them in the background, but I'm stuck with 2 sets of curtains, which I guess is not the worst case scenario because it's plain, right? It's not ideal, and it's not how I'd want it to be. But it's not as bad as it could be. And I've kind of, like, I got my LED lights going, and I got that light going. I could get like some string lights. I could put some of them up behind me. No hate. It's like I said. I think it's probably the best I've at least the best I've figured out how to do so far. But as we've established, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm learning all this as I go. All that. Yes, please. I love twinkle lights. I used to have, before I got like, right now I have the official, like, is it Philips? They were like, they was mad. They were like £100 or something. And I've got, you can join them all together. And I've got one, and then an extra 2-meter extension. then before that, I had 2 sets of like super cheap off Amazon, like 30 quid, like definitely under $40. Like if you go on Amazon right now and type in LED light strip, they'll all be different companies, right? But the remotes always look basically identical. So it's the same product. And they were great. They had less customization. They couldn't, like these do, like blend the colors and change between them by itself. But they were all right. But I had 2 sets and they both broke within a couple of months. So eventually I just thought, fuck it, it's going to be cheaper to just get a decent set. But before I got the first lot of Amazon ones, I had all around where you can't see, with string lights, twinkle lights, fairy lights. I don't know if there's a difference between any of them. Clearly this person is not a fairy light fan. But they were lovely. They didn't give out a lot of light, which is I think why I swapped. But I guess if it's in the background, right, you're not having them to light up the back of my head that you can't see. It's just to add a bit of like bit of zhuzh. Yeah, they are. They are so dollar. It is. That's how I always read. Because you see that abbreviation quite a bit, even here where we don't use dollars. Sometimes it will be pound signs, but sometimes it will be dollar signs, especially in like animation or something. And I don't. I'm assuming it's meant to just like symbolize money. But I always read it as like dollar. And no R at the end. I don't know if I don't know why. Where are we headed? Well, I think we've gone this way, right? Back hanging out in the toilets like a creep again. Yeah, that's where we came from. Where we go? Not that way. I honestly, right, last night when I finished streaming, I was kind of proud of myself. Because we did the whole Dr. Traeger, Dr. Scissorhand saga. We did the whole thing. We met the guy. He chopped our fingers off. We escaped him a bunch of times. And then his story ended in the lift. Final Destination 2 style, right? That's the one with the lift and the guy with the basket full of hooks. We did the whole thing in one session. And oh shit, something's burning. And yeah, because I honestly, I thought I'll do Outlast once because there's one person watching, right? and they've said, oh, it would be cool if you played that. So obviously I'm going to be like, well, sure, cool. But I thought I'd do like one, and it would be maybe half an hour long. And then I'd just go back to whatever. But I was talking on Reddit earlier, right? Talking on the Outlast Reddit. And I posted the YouTube short I did and said like, hi, I'm new. It's my first time playing and I keep running out of batteries. Like, does anyone have any tips or just to make the game not easier, but like just a more rounded experience. And we're just oh, I think we might have just found it. Right, that looks open to me. And yeah, and the guy said, one of the people that commented said, you need to not hide and you just need to run. And I thought, fuck that. Still gonna hide. But there's I was trying to explain, like, there's the fear is like, I don't know. Obviously, the jump scares still get me, and it's still dark, and it's still frightening, and it's still all those other adjectives. But it's just a bit manageable, slightly, and it just affects it enough to the point that I can get through it, if that makes sense. Where are we going? I mean, right, that's metal. This is fire. That's going to be 1,000,000 degrees. So we've just burnt our what word can we use? Burnt macaronis.
I had to burn it.
Macarones.
All of it. Murkoff took so much from us, used us, turned us into these things because nobody cares about a few forgotten lunatics. So let it burn.
I care.
Burn the whole goddamn thing down.
I care, my guy. I've been trying to talk to everyone in here. Yeah, I don't want you to do this, friend. I mean, fine. If you're gonna burn it, fine, but there's no reason to let them win. Right? That's what they want. They want you to give up and just let this shit happen. But fuck that. Sorry, I got a little bit real there for a sec. Well, I'll cheers to you, my flaming friend. Ooh. Oh, we have got messages. good pizza when you're in London, I have no idea. I think there's like a Gordon Ramsay pizza place. Never been, don't even know if it's in London. Don't know if it's any good. But that, maybe give that a Google. I'm gonna look like such a twat if it's in like Yorkshire. I don't know. I don't. I haven't been to London for a 4 years, something like that. Cause it's a couple of hours away from me, right, by car. And so I'd been maybe like 3 times before I was a 20-year-old. So I went to London for a charity thing to do a photo shoot. That was wild. And then I dated a lady friend that lived in London and didn't want to leave London. So I was going down there like often on the train, and it was pretty quick. It was like an hour and a bit. And train is a novelty for me, being on a train. But we'd go and kind of explore and see stuff, because for me all of it's a novelty. Seeing skyscrapers of any kind is a novelty. But there's like it depends what you're into. If you want to see the royalty stuff, Buckingham Palace and all that jazz, the crown jewels they're cool to look at. If you want to see like the Natural History Museum, see some dinosaurs, that's always cool, and it's free, which is again very cool. But there's all sorts of museums and like galleries, and if you're of the cultural persuasion, you could go to the theatre, right? That's a big thing in London. There's all the super old, super fancy, like 500-year-old theatres. Can see the Globe, see where Shakespeare did his stuff. That was kind of cool. I mean, that a lot of it's like, it's cool for maybe 20 minutes, right? So like the Globe, which is Shakespeare's theatre, and they rebuilt it, and it's like hundreds of years old, and it's all like thatched, made of straw. That was cool for about 15 minutes. More than that. But the good thing about London is there's cool shit everywhere. And with the tube, you can zip around for super cheap and super quick. Public transport in London is incredible. So you can literally just go all sorts. what I enjoy most about London is just being around, like, as someone that lives in the middle of nowhere, just like walking across the bridge outside Big Ben, just walking along there with, I don't know, probably 1,000 people, being part of it is just, I don't know, it's a novelty for me, I guess, right? But yeah, specific pizza places, I honestly just Google. Right, let me, hang on, I've scrolled way too far. Twitch told me my message was rude. I don't know why. I know that happened before, but I'm pretty sure that actually had like a swear or something in it, which I can say, but I don't think it lets you type. I think I have to let it be sent or something, which has only happened once. It didn't do that for me here. Don't care about what. Castles are sick. Okay, do you mean castles are sick as in sick good? Or sick as in like they make me sick before I go on to a castle ramble. We have dinosaurs here. Yeah, we have whatever the gigantic... It's cool because you can literally walk in for 2 minutes and then go. There's all sorts of super, super cool shit there. But to see the main dinosaurs, you can literally like walk in, turn around, walk out, and you'll be done in like 2 minutes, and it's free. But yes, I guess dinosaurs are probably in every big museum, right? Although maybe in America it's like American dinosaurs. So maybe it's different ones. Don't know. Not to make you the unofficial unpaid tour man. Yeah. West End. Yeah, you could go to West End, right? And they have a thing, I can't remember where it is, but you can turn up to this like booth, and they are selling all the spare tickets for the shows that day. So it's a really long line, but you can literally turn up and watch one of the main whatever's Lion King, I don't know, probably not Lion King, that was a while ago, at like probably some of the most famous theatres in the world, and they do look pretty cool. if you're a theatre person, that's something you can do. You can also, because it's London, there's cool music, like, basically every day you can find something, so... But again, you probably have music there, right? God, that is identical to, like, the last shot of the night. The one you probably shouldn't have. Well, I mean, a couple beyond, but the one you really shouldn't have. Oh. You can do the Jack, if you want to see the Jack the Ripper stuff. All sorts of, like, ghost tours, murder tours, murder museums, all sorts. Haunted places, I don't know of any specifics, but I know there's a shitload. And of course there's the Tower of London, the OG haunted house. What the fuck am I drinking? That is not a Dr. Pepper. I do have a Dr. Pepper here. Oh, that is 1,000 times better. If you go to the start of the stream, the first thing I did was talk about what I'm drinking, and I put a picture of it up. I figured out how to put a picture up on what would be your screen. It took about 5 minutes, and then the same to undo it. But it was a present on my birthday, and so yeah, it's Jimmy's iced coffee donut limited edition, and it's like a Homer donut, right? And like pink icing, that whatever that's called. And I was expecting like a really sweet, almost too sweet, donut flavour, right? I mean, it's donut coffee, but it was super, super bitter, and I didn't get any donut flavour. Does it have that weird yeasty taste? I don't know how I would describe it. It's not... I don't think it's just the bitterness from the coffee. I think it might be what they're calling donut flavour. Is very like... It's a very chemically... well, like I said, it's like drinking a shot of vodka or something. It's that same, like... I don't think a human body was meant to drink this, that kind of taste. Not that they're going to write that on the can, but... someone dipped a donut into it. No. I think that would probably be nicer, honestly, because then at least you'd have, like, tiny microscopic flakes of real donut, and that would at least be something. But it's going to be interesting to see whether the coffee affects me. I mean, it's 4:11, and I am not tired or sleepy. I'm anxious, but that's not a new experience. Do we have LaCroix? I don't know if that's how you say it. That's how I think people said it there. I don't think it's La Croix. I think it's LaCroix. Yeah, it's like flavoured sparkling water. Yeah. I don't know if we have the actual brand, but I mean we have all sorts of like flavoured fizzy water sort of stuff. I remember having one once that was like, it was raspberries and blackcurrant or something. Oh, it was really nice. And it's super cheap. It's like, I don't know how much it is. It is super cheap. Fancy water. That's what I always called it. Is Pizza Express God? I mean, kind of, yeah. Pizza Express is probably the... Domino's is probably the most popular takeaway. Pizza Express is the most popular like pizza restaurant. Mainly due to the fact that they just have the most of them, the most chains. There's one in like every single... There's one everywhere. They even opened one up, right? Not in the city that I live, about 45 minutes away from, Southampton. Not in the village that is technically where I live. They opened a Pizza Express in the car park of my local Tesco's. Tesco's being like Target, right? They opened one, and it's literally like a shipping container with a hatch cut in the side and a dude in there whose job it is to make pizzas in the car park all day. So, is it the best? Probably, but it's also kind of the only choice you got. And it's not like, you can't go into it expecting like a thick, cheesy pizza, because it is not that. That would be Pizza Hut would be the only place you could get that, and they all closed a fair few years ago. $12-pack of Pepsi is $12 to $15. Are we talking cans or bottles? Because 12 cans of Pepsi for $12 to $15 is a rip-off. That is super, super expensive. Cans, Jesus. What is it here? It's £8 for 24. When it's on offer. I think normally it's about a tenner for 24 cans. Yeah, that's I thought it was super, super cheap there. like even cheaper than it is here. Crikey Moses. Is it legit pizza? It is legit pizza. They literally make it, like you can watch them making it. And it's fresh dough and pizza ovens and all that jazz. But it's the super thin, crispy, like Italian, loads of tomato, not a lot of cheese. Even if you say extra cheese 3 times and pay for 3 lots of extra cheese, still not enough. But it's all like different combinations and ingredients and shit. I'm a super fussy eater, so it's an Americana for me, aka pepperoni and cheese. But they do make it fresh, which is probably why they're the biggest, right? Because I don't know. I think you can taste it. And because it's the biggest, they kind of have like a monopoly. So it used to be cheaper than it is now. Now it's the same. It used to be slightly below, right? It was the same as like Nando's, a step above McDonald's or KFC or somewhere, but a step below like an independent restaurant. Like a restaurant. It was always kind of in between, and it was priced like it. But then, since the world's gone to shit, it's now pretty expensive. If you're seeing things, say something. There's no shame in psychopathological proximity stress disorder, PPSD, from a Murkoff success counsellor. Jesus. Used to be like $6. That's what I thought. It was like slightly cheaper than here, because it's like American companies, and averagely speaking, we drink more tea, right? And you're known for the Coke and the sugar. Tea, by the way, tea, you could go for like a fancy high tea, not high in the way that would make me enjoy doing it, but like scones and shit at the Ritz or something. If being fancy is something you want to do. I mean, it's probably the place for like fancy, fanciness. It all depends on where you go, though, right? Because London, some parts of London, it's like, oh, what a pleasure to meet you, my good sir. And then some parts, it's like, all right, gov. And it varies so much and so quickly. So there's all sorts. Like, if you want fancy London, then there's a whole part that is technically a whole city. It's a whole separate city, the City of London. Like, if you want fancy stuff, you're sorted. If you want urban, like, hip, trendy stuff, then you got, like, Camden and places like that. If you want, like, whatever you want, you can find it. Unless you're looking for me, because I will not be there. I have not been there for a while, and I will not be going there soon. It's the only time I'll be going there is like concerts, right? Because it's, say there's a band like Oasis is the one in the news. I don't know. Whoever. Taylor Swift. Don't want to go on a Taylor Swift ramble. Don't want to give her any time in the stream. Like to see anyone relatively big, the nearest to me is London. Say they do 5 nights in the UK. They'll do like Glasgow, because you got to remember, like, UK includes Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales. So by the time you've done a night in Glasgow, a night in Northern Ireland, a night in Cardiff maybe, that's maybe one night in Manchester or Liverpool, and then one night in London. So you have the entire south of the country all trying to get tickets for that. But that's the only time I'm probably going to be going there for a while. Is concerts. We're back here again. I don't know, are we going the wrong way? Or are we supposed to go back? I got majorly distracted. I appreciate our little chat here. Don't mean to keep you from the serial killers in the game. Cool handshake we made up. They always look so cool. They always do it in what they call Troy and Arbed from Community. They always did cool handshakes. Always looked so cool. But no, like the distraction is what's making me able to do this, because if I was 100% locked in, right, I would be barely moving. I'd be just going from hiding place to hiding place, which is why I could never make any progress in like Alien Isolation or something, or this. Thought something bad was going to happen there. We haven't been chased in a really long time, and that's making me incredibly nervous. Shit. Someone heard me. No water in the system. First turn on the 2 valves. Valves. Laundry, maybe? Oh, shit. Oh, it's the big boy. Big boy saying hello. Not today. Phew. He's not very determined. Yeah, it's kind of mad. The taste of everything is kind of better here. All the standard bread, chicken, the what are they called, the staples. But the more indulgent stuff, if you want a burger, or you do fries a lot better. Sometimes the chemicals are a good thing. Your ice cream is better, even though it's more chemically, and stuff like juice or butter. I remember when I was there, and it was our supermarket own store brand, the value stuff, whatever you call it. That to me was about level with your organic. So our slightly below average stuff was about equal to your slightly above average stuff in a supermarket, I thought. But you can't help. You can't change the whole deal, right? It was so cool though. We have big supermarkets. Hyperstore is, I think, the technical name, the biggest possible one. But even those aren't quite as big as big American ones, and it doesn't. I remember thinking it was so weird. There's a lot more variety. Say you go down the baking aisle, right? Here you have an aisle. There, I remember it's the icing. It's a whole thing with displays and different colours and types and stuff like that's cool. Yes, we do have an American aisle in basically every supermarket. It's even to the point that the post office, they have maybe 2 aisles of sweets and magazines and, I don't know, pencils. Even there's an American section. Sometimes it's pretty crap, right? And it will be stuff that you can already get here. They'll say, Reese's peanut butter cups. That's in the American section. And maybe a tub of peanut butter. Some places it's really good and you get all sorts. Kraft mac and cheese is probably the thing that's there the most, because I guess it's a good product to stock. It's all rectangular boxes and it's all chemical, right? So it's going to last. But it's mainly all some different Oreos that you can't get here. Maybe some what's the Arizona iced tea. some Hershey's stuff. But like Hershey's cookies and cream, right? When I went to America, so bit less than 10 years ago, I lost my train of thought. We're on that American Isle. I can't remember what I was saying though. What else is there? Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. When I went, you couldn't find Hershey's here. On a American Isle, you'd get maybe the regular brown Hershey's, which tastes like vomit, tastes like sick, honestly. Like I was there for Halloween once, and oh my god, just bleh. But the Hershey's cookies and cream, delicious. And now you can find that. It's not even in the American Isle anymore. But that's really good. So there'll be like some couple of Hershey's, maybe a bag of like pretzels or something. Normally it's like Oreos. We'll have maybe, I don't know, 4 types. And there'll be another 4 types in the American section. Or Reese's, they'll stock maybe peanut butter cups, some sort of bar, and Reese's Pieces. Then in the American section, you'll get like a Reese's Nutrageous or Overload. I think that's one. Or the wafer ones. So it's more about, like, if you want an American version of something. Skippy's there sometimes. I don't know. But it's always basically like double or triple. I remember when I was there the last time, I got really into Twinkies, and I know they're like entirely chemical and it's probably burning my DNA, but something about them. And hang on, I've kind of gone on a tangent. It'll come back to me in a second. Twinkies, that's it. Yeah, Twinkies. They're over there. It was like, I don't know, like $1.50 or $2 or something for for multiple. And then I came back here, and they were selling individual Twinkies for like £2, so like $3.50. And so we do sort of like Americans seemed to give out more like branded stuff. First of all, Halloween is a way bigger deal there. It's awesome. Here, Halloween is like, kids will go out trick-or-treating. Maybe 1 or 2 people in the street will put some kind of decoration up. And by that, I just mean like a cardboard skeleton in a window or a pumpkin. America, it's like Christmas. Everyone's doing it, and it's so cool. And everyone gets so into it. I love Halloween, and I've done it ever since. I am the one person in our street that goes all out. I get all sorts of shite. And I dress up every year, and I answer the door for all the kids, and it's super fun, and I love it. But so you guys tended to give out, you had basically everyone doing it, right? So everyone gets more involved. Here it's like, I'm getting to it. Meanwhile, this Chris guy is just slowly tracking us down. So in my experience, people here tend to see it as like, oh, it's Halloween. We might get some kids knocking at the door, so we need to have something. So let's get like not even a brand, something from, I don't know what you would call it, like Poundland, Pound World, what you, Dollar Tree, is that one? But like bags of just like shitty, really not nice, super low quality, like generic gummy eyeballs or something, like £1 for a big bag. And then you just stick them in a plastic bowl that you also got from Poundland, call it a day. You got something for when the kids open the door, you're not the grumpy old man, right? Over there, it's so different because everyone's into it. Maybe it's because everyone's into it, so the shops actually kind of discount. So I know they would sell these huge multi-packs of like tiny bite-sized ones. But you guys, when I was there, I was, first of all, here you get like one thing per house, right? Unless you're me and I say, take a handful because I'm trying to make it good. You guys give out like Snickers bars, Butterfingers, like Reese's cups, all sorts of like loads of Hershey stuff, which, yeah, you can keep that. But you guys give out a lot more actual high quality, like treats, right? Not just shit. So that you're not disappointing the neighbours' kids. And I miss, because Christmas, everyone's, that's like the mainstream one, right? Everyone's into it. Or pretending to be into it. Halloween is the other one. It's the celebration for all the weirdos and the outcasts and the nerds and the goths and all the... It's the day for all those people, and they're my people, and that's me. So it sucks that here you're lucky if you get another 2 pumpkins in the whole street. And there's like decorations in all the stores and stuff. Here there's none of that. Crying, laughing. Good for you. I love Halloween. Is probably, if there's one thing that I could like bring from America, it would be Halloween. It's so much better. Like, fuck Easter. We don't really do anything for Easter either. But if we could cancel that and put that tiny bit of energy into the tiny, tiny bit of energy we already do for Halloween, then maybe it could start becoming a thing. And some, like, shops will do, like, I don't know, a bat-shaped muffin or something. But hang on, one thing from America. I mean, yeah, you can keep the rest. Hang on, I gotta go have some tablets, and then I will be right back. And I'm gonna leave this going because I don't think the big guy's gonna find us. God, this guy's still... he's breathing like I do when I'm having a panic attack. Just... Except he's actually being chased. Some loser gave me a toothbrush. I had one of my neighbours once completely forgot that it was Halloween or just didn't care. So we knocked on his door and he opened the door and he was like, oh shit, give me a minute. And he closed the door and we kind of looked at each other like, do we go or do we stay? And he opens the door. And do you guys have Tic Tacs there? If you don't, they're like tiny, tiny little like breath mints. And he got his wallet out. He's an older guy, right? So it's like a Velcro. And he opens it up and he gives each of us like a single coin and a Tic Tac. So that year, from my next door neighbour, but a few, I got 20p and a lime Tic Tac. Super festive. Is the Hawaiian shirt comfy? Right, when it's winter/autumn, I'm a flannel guy. This last year, I discovered my love for funky shirts. I have a few now. And then a couple of months ago, I got my first, like, Hawaiian shirt. And I love them. They're super comfy. They're super chill. It wasn't an edible coin. It was or like, you know, like a chocolate covered coin. It was literally a metal, like a quarter, slight 5 cents less than a quarter. I don't know if you guys have like a 20p, like a 20-cent coin. What's your costume this year? I don't know. Every year I think, oh my god, I'm gonna plan it this year, and I'm gonna like put effort into doing an actual like thing to get like a cool picture in, and to make the people that answer the door go like, ah. Last year I kind of did. I did like a jigsaw, like with the red bow tie and swirls and shit. But I'll think of something about 3 days before. Shit, we're gonna have to go find. He's here somewhere. We've been sat in that. I think this is where we came from, so probably not that way. Out of batteries. Do I do the makeup? Yes, I do. I have somewhere. I have a shitty, cheap set of generic Halloween makeup. So like yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I've got like a red, for the jigsaw thing, it was like red, red eyeliner, I think. And like white and black and stuff. Usually it looks awful, and I think, oh my god, why didn't I practice this like at least once? I remember doing, I was doing Eric Draven from The Crow one year, and it was completely friggin' uneven and like not right in the slightest. And I was like, shit, what do I do now? Like, it's 7 o'clock, there's people banging on the door. I just need to go. But I always have like I've got a Batman mask that I could throw on. I've got like a werewolf mask and some other stuff. Yeah, now we're back at the bloody flaming... We got lost again. Hello. Ah, yes, I see we've gone up to 3. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got your message, BT Dubs. I haven't opened it. I saw it's really long. So, I'm gonna reply to it tomorrow. Do I? Yeah, I do the makeup. It's so fun. The whole point of it is that it's supposed to be fun, right? And it would just be more fun if it was more of like a community thing, I think. Rather than like it's the weird one in the street that's putting like demons around the house. Don't know where we're going. And now he's breathing weird again. And that's making me breathe weird again. Did download Dead Space. That sat on my hard drive. Oh, we're back at the... friggin' hell. Maybe it is that way. Or maybe it is that way. No, that's where we... I don't know. Yeah, I got Dead Space installed. That I wanna see what that's supposed to be really good. And that's one that I think I'd probably be too scared to play by myself. So I might start that on stream one night. Whether I continue is another thing. If I was a functional human, I'd probably set up a schedule, because I know that's a thing on Twitch. You can give it cool names like, I don't know, spooky, I don't know, oh Jesus, that shit, just gonna have to go for it. Right, we're looking for 2 valves, right? So, like, some kind of water. This looks promising. I mean, not the... hello, mister.
You'll have your turn.
No, thank you. I don't want to be massaged in a pool of blood.
Every little crevice until we find that key. I know one of you babies has it. There we go. Shh.
I did set up a schedule. I did that. I don't know if it was last night. It might have been the one before. I didn't know that I did that. I thought I set the... because I learned maybe last week. Until then I was starting the stream on my Xbox and then typing whatever name in using the bloody controller, which took like took a significant amount of time, and is not natural. I found out the other day that you can do it on the app, right? You can set it up with the stream manager thing. You can do that when you're offline, and then when you start streaming, that goes into effect, right? So you can type out... oh, shit. You can type... he's gonna get me. You can type out a title, and then it's there instant. Haha, you can't get me. Those stubby little arms, you can't reach me through there, can you? So, should we do our interview now? Hello, Chris. So, I see you've got some rage issues. And you seem to like the chains. Don't know if that has some deeper psychological reasoning, that you like being bound. Unless you're... is this you flirting again? Because I've told you, not at the moment. Maybe later. Not when we're on stream. If you're horny before then, go see this interesting fellow. But I cannot help you. Oh, we got chat. Toodles, you're more than welcome to stay. Everyone's more than welcome to stay. It's all good. Other than where we are and what we're doing and who's chasing us. Oh shit, I'm just gonna go. Let's just book it. Right, so we got one valve, which is something. Looking for... We're about to run out of batteries, so one of them will be fab. Sweet. Thank you, universe. Oh, Jesus. I can hear him panting. That is going to catch us. But I don't know where this second valve is, and I don't know where we're supposed to go after it. Shit. There is someone. I'm behind you. There is someone running behind us. Is that... Oh shit, no, I mean, we're not gonna fit through here, are we? Oh. Fooled it. How'd you like them apples? What's the goal in this game right now? That is the question. We are miles up something. We are a journalist, and we are here in the asylum to find out what's going down. We met a priest who drugged us so we couldn't escape, but since then he seems to be on our side. We met this big dude who's not super friendly, or maybe is incredibly friendly, depending on what you're into. We met Scissorhands in the last one, who was the doctor that treated this guy and fucked him up, and he snipped us, but he got Final Destinationed. There's this thing going round, something called the Wall Rider, some kind of conspiracy, some kind of secret project, that we don't know what's going down. Some kind of experiments. I think there was some kind of something about dream therapy or dream. Oh shit! Oh, he smelt us. Yeah, something about lucid dreaming, and experiments to do with that. But we are, at the moment, I don't think we have an objective. It's just trying to keep going. That's why I called this one, I didn't have a name for it. I just called it, like, Outlast Night 4, because after the doctor guy got done, I don't really know. I mean, if we're talking, like, literally right now, what's the goal? The goal is, I guess, to find 2 valves so that we can turn the water on to put this fire out, maybe? I just put that together. Maybe that's why we're looking for the valves. We still don't know why this guy is chasing us either. We don't know what his deal is. I remember we read one of his files. I think he's a veteran. And what was really we're out of batteries now. What was really intriguing is that in one of them, can't remember how it worded it, but it said something along the lines of this Chris guy, he's it was like maybe he's trying to achieve something, or like maybe he's trying to I can't remember how it worded it, but as in, like, maybe this guy knows something about what's going on, and by killing me, he thinks he's saving me, right? So why would he think that? What's happened? What's he witnessed that his answer is to murder everyone? That is, I think, the most intriguing question right now. Need to get to the next moment. I agree 100%. The frustrating thing is, in the corner, we now don't have another battery. So, yeah, see, that's the button. We need the other laundry. And I don't know. That's battery, though. Oh, he's right behind us. Oh, I think this place is new, actually. God, I bet this is bloody it now when he's right on our tail. It friggin' is as well. Shit. Please be a checkpoint. So I can hear his chains. Well, we got a 50-50 chance, right? Because there's 2. Oh, apparently I pinned a message. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Although, honestly, it is kind of relevant. I don't want to delete the message. Oh, here we go. Unpin. Please don't be offended. I can hear him. Don't know if he's in the room or if he's outside the door. And if I leave to be able to look and he is in here, he's going to see us. And then we are toast. Just did a little Dr. Pepper dance. all these wonderful things you're going to see now I've got a webcam. I think I'm just going to go for it, right? What time is it? 5:07. Yeah, shit, let's just... Fuck it. Fuck it, right? It sounds like he is literally right. Oh, Jesus. Shit. Come on, jump, man. Jump. Fuck. Damn it, I thought we had it there. Shit. I thought for a brief second, oh my god, we're gonna... So do we now have to go through and find all the... Right, well, I'm just gonna give it one more. I'm gonna give it one run around. And if we don't do it this time, I think I'm probably gonna dip for the night. Because I can literally see the sun. So this is full on like a slumber party vibe. If I was going for the slumber party vibe, I'd get like slumber party E. Or sleepover. That's what I call it. Slumber parties are you know, like it makes you want to say like, God damn, after. Oh no, we're not hiding, are we? Come on then. Oh shit, no, not that way. Oh, we're not going to fit through here, are we? It's going to grab us. Oh, too slow. Right, so this is the office. Guess we've got a good view here. Looks like he's got like a chain around his mouth. Like a ball gag or something. Which, again, I think this guy has the hots for us. Yeah, that's the wrong way. We've established that. Oh, is he right there? Yeah, you keep it moving. Burp is Dr. Pepper dance. I think there's a bit of a lag between the cam and the headset. When I was doing the YouTube short, it was off, I think. I did a little I don't think I've actually burped. Maybe it was a little bit of a, but not a proper one. I'm still trying to make a good impression. I think maybe I was trying to give a good impression for the first hour of the first one. Since then, keep it moving. Gonna keep it moving. Gonna close the door. Gonna keep moving. Cause hiding's for the weak. Boo. Gonna keep on running. Why can't we move? Keep on running. That's the wrong way, but we can't turn back now. Because he's gonna use those big strong hands. Oh, we've been here. That's the creepy guy. Was there one? I think yes. I don't know. I'm just here streaming.
No complaining now. We have to wash every...
Oh, I don't want to listen. No, I mean people have free will, right? If someone wants to watch, then that's awesome. If they don't, that's completely fine. Everyone gets to watch what they want. And I'm gonna be here talking and rambling regardless. Oh god, we can jump. Shit, I thought we had him there. I'm gonna be here talking and rambling. Oh, that's the wrong way as well. That's the wrong way as well. That's a dead end. Oh, it was here, right? Shit, this is the other... Shit. Yeah, we were just here. Same knocker. Shit. Come on. Fingers crossed. I mean, I've said this on Instagram, and I did get death threats after. Any engagement is engagement, right? So I don't mind. I mean, at least everyone, so far, every stream, everyone's been polite and, decent. So, I don't mind. I think if it... Oh shit, the door's gone. If it was ever to the point that I was like, oh Jesus, like fully, Jesus. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I stopped using Instagram. I think it's a combination of, I used to have a thing where people could send me anonymous stuff, which I should have got rid of a long time ago, because it kept happening. But people see that they can send something anonymous and they use the opportunity. So I have kind of a thick skin for it. But it got really bad a couple of months ago, and I stopped. I deleted that account, and because there's a difference between a thick skin and yeah, like I said, like really bad stuff, and I want to hold space for people, and I wanted to provide that, because a lot of people used it, people that didn't want to open up, knowing that I could see who they were, right? And it would like tarnish whatever image they thought I had of them or whatever. So I'm gutted that I had to do it, but I do have a limit. And if that limit's crossed, then do not worry, because I will make it known. Not to get all what would that be, like assertive, all serious, but yeah, like I have no problem with the block button, and I don't owe anyone access to me. So if things ever happen, I think, especially after the anonymous stuff, I'm going to be a lot more, have a lot less tolerance. Still have a lot of tolerance, but less. Sounds like anyone who hates you could dig in. That is exactly the case. I think it was... could have been an ex. It could have been a fair few people. And I took it as long as I was engaging with it, right? So I'd reply in a constructive way, and because you want to have a dialogue, right? You want to like if someone comes up to you in the street and says, "Hi, you're a piece of shit, and you're never going to do anything, and you're always going to be a piece of shit, and that's always how it's going to be. No one's ever going to see anything else." You'd want to be like, well, hang on, and engage, right? And as soon as I kind of realised you can engage and engage and engage, but if someone hates you that much, they don't want a resolution. They don't want anything constructive. They don't want an apology. They don't want you to make amends. They just want to make you feel bad. By just spouting and spouting. As soon as I realised that, I was like, fuck it. I'm 28. I'm not a 16-year-old kid anymore. I don't know. It could have been it. It could not have been. I said a lot of shit to a lot of people when I was drunk. So it could also be just someone that I pissed off over the years. I think that's one of the hard parts. Is that because I didn't know who it was, I had no, like... I was trying to do everything I could, and it never had any effect. And then that started to affect me, and I started to, like, internalise it. And I've done enough of that, and I've been through enough therapy to get over that. Not to get super heavy at 5:24 in the morning. Jesus Christ, I need to go to bed. I mean, I did say about 3 deaths ago, we're going to do one more try. Then I kind of got wrapped up in a ramble. Another tangent, like always. Do you want a logical, sense-making conversation? I am not the person. Do you want an unhinged, chaotic, nonsensical ramble? That is... an X situation. Right, if you want, we can talk about this tomorrow. Because I am going to head out. I can fully see the sun outside now. I don't really need my lights on. It... Not weird in the slightest. And you have every right to talk about it, right? I'm sat here talking about all sorts of shit, and you're sat there listening, so you absolutely can talk. I redid my hashtags on Twitch. I don't know if that has any effect, but I added swapped one out and put in Ask Me Anything. Don't know if that shows up for people that watch, but yeah, like, I know. You're not overstepping at all. I'm sorry that you're going through it. You got a whole thing going on. It's. I think the one universal thing, right, is that most people have some kind of X shit. Some kind of like. It's the one thing that a lot of people tend to have in common. It's like a rite of passage, right? As a human, people are going to die, people are going to be born, and people are going to be in bad relationships and have bad breakups and stuff. Now he's back. See, I'm not even really scared right now. It's more just like, oh shit, here we go again. I'm trying to remember. So that's the fire that we're trying to put out, right? That's the dead end office looking place. So we have to go through. I can hear his chains. What's up, Daddy? Showing off your big boy muscles. Because I am not interested. Maybe I'll be interested if you just leave me alone. We're back where we started. Shit. Muffins. Right, I am gonna, it's 5:30. Jesus. Yes, I am gonna dip for the evening. But seriously, if you want to talk about this tomorrow, yeah, you know where I'll be. I'll be inside your phone or your laptop or whatever. Otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for spending another evening with me. I'm sorry that Outlast was kinda... Last night it was really, really good. Tonight it hasn't been... Haven't really done anything. We just failed a lot. That is very true. You are very wise. And it was, well, I don't know if you can see, I'm smiling. So, I think we can chalk that up as a win. Even with the terrible coffee, which I will never buy again. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you to anyone that watches this at a later stage. I don't think anyone does, but say hi if you do. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, internet friends. Let me cue this up. Hang on, because it takes a second, right? And I want it to have a good. Right. So, good night, everyone. Sweet dreams, and I will see you tomorrow.